Benzoline. The resource that other people were fighting over and basically going after was called benzoline. Benzoline is basically bryoline. Bryoline. I put a B in front of it because it's my name basically. I mean, it's Brian is my name, or Brian was going to be my name. My name was going to be B. So and some people might have called me B at some point in time, but basically my name is Brian. Anyway, well, my name is really Lucifer Star, like I say. My name is actually Lucifer Star, but some people called me just B because as my home name was Brian. Like I said, when I'm not out there, when I wasn't out there creating the universe and basically creating your genetics and leading my life forms and my races and all that other stuff, I was Brian. So anyway, just little me, just Brian. But anyway, it's my home name. My home name, or when I'm not saving the galaxy, or being Lucifer Star, basically creator, builder, and whatever. When I was taking off for my vacation, I was Brian. You know, because or known as Ellis, basically. I'm the Ellis or LS, basically. Like I said, my first name and my last name put together make Ellis, and with added an E. But anyway, just add an E and it's Ellis. So for a while there, I was Lucifer Star, also known as Ellis, and that's my work name basically. My home name, or when I'm just Brian at home at 471 Mountain Drive, was Brian or B. Anyway, though, there was a fuel concoction known as Benzoline, which is basically what you know as gasoline today, pretty much. I forget what the gasp lead. A bunch of LSD motherfuckers, or a bunch of people on LSD. I shouldn't swear because they might block me. Like I say, a lot of what also happened had more to do with online gaming. Like for instance, the people that were doing the modifications for like the fans of basically of pretty much Red Dead Redemption and the different online games. There was quite a bit of money, and they started killing each other and putting contracts out on each other's heads, basically, because the guilds were making a lot of money. Because in order to join a guild, you would join a guild for like $50 or I mean like $5 or $3 or something like that, and you would get all the guild stuff basically, and it became this nightmare of basically because there's so much money, everybody just looked at it as like, it's only $1, it's only $3, but it was billions of dollars that were adding up very quickly. And someone realized how much money was being made from these online games, and they started killing off all the other people, all the other programmers and owners of the online games, because it was about $1 billion or about $100 billion, or 100, it's like 300 billion or something, or 100 billion or something like that, or like 100 million or something. It was a lot of money, basically. 5 or 6 different play realms, and what it all added up to was pretty much a couple of $1 million. So from the point in time of Britannia, or basically Ultima Online, pretty much on, as soon as they connected the money with online stuff, basically a whole bunch of people started going around killing the other programmers and other people, which kind of took their sights off of Lucifer Star, because I was more production and real world stuff, like gasoline and basically cars and everything else like that. And it was a nice respite where you guys were just killing each other, pretty much, and weren't necessarily hunting after me. Anyway, whatever. But like I said, it was all just online money. It really wasn't real money. I mean, it was, because it was connected to the Treasury Department, or the money, or the financial money, because you could actually get some amount of money. But I was only giving like 1/3 value to all your online money, which is basically just another way of doing inflation. Anyway, whatever else. But people were actually spending money for this money, for online money, so they could play these games and have these cool looking weapons and stuff like that. Anyway, though, but back in the old days, it was Benzoline that mattered. Like I said, Mercedes-Benz wasn't a car company; they were a fuel company, and they made Benzoline, or Brian Lean, basically. Anyway, though, whatever. And it gets all complicated, and you're just gonna have to go look in the Pentagon for what the hell benzoline actually was. But it's basically a fuel mixture, a fuel concoction, which is basically, I believe, oil, tar, alcohol, and something else. Anyway, steam and high pressure steam is how we did lots of stuff. Anyway, though, whatever. I don't really care, and I'm not a chemist, and I don't really don't give a damn anymore, especially considering everything else that happened. Anyway, though, the whole point, though, is that basically benzoline was real fuel and all that other stuff, and it was a mixture of alcohol or white lightning and basically tar, pretty much, or something like that, and maybe cooked to a certain temperature using heat and pressure, and basically created fuel. Anyway, whatever. It's one way of making fuel anyway. So, and it was called benzoline, and then later on, Mercedes-Benz, which, and I think I manufactured a car that could actually run on the fuel. So anyway, and people would buy it. Anyway, I don't really care. I am Lucifer Star, and I have Rosalie and Rodney and basically Mike and his shit brother basically fucking with me. Of course, they're nowhere near as powerful as Papa was with all his drugs and all his black Papa's people, running around telling all his other black people that you can't trust a white man. A whole bunch of people flapping their lips, and other people typing into computers, and other people trying to hack or trying to make stuff. Anyway, it gets all confusing, but basically the fact is that I invented the word Lamborghini for my really awesome cars, which were called Lotuses. I forget exactly why. I think because they're virtual. You could build a car, and there's lots of other stuff, like for instance the power assist trailer, which was known as the VW Bug or whatever, the van. In the 1960s, they made some power assist trailers that the cars could only go up to about 30 miles an hour, and basically to go on the freeways you needed to tow them pretty much. But they did fine around town, and basically were pretty much small campers. Anyway, whatever. And then a bunch of people just started buying them, and then changing the gear ratios on them, and everybody's blah 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 blah. Anyway, really annoying. So anyway, there's lots of stuff that most people didn't know about that was being manufactured and stuff like that. And anyway, though, then people started making mod transmissions or whatever, so they could actually be able to drive them on the freeways or get them up to 50 miles an hour, although they were vastly underpowered and were never meant to do that. They were basically power assist trailers that people started modifying or putting in other transmissions. Anyway, whatever. I don't really care. You get to deal with the consequences and the fallout from all this stuff. Basically, I just have some knowledge of it, while Rodney and Rosalie basically come around and say, "Oh, you're bankrupt. Oh, you're out of money. Oh, you're losing your house. Oh," like I am fucking Lucifer Star, and I don't give a fuck. Give me a gun. Hurry up and let's just get this over with. Anyway, it doesn't really matter to me, and I don't really care. And the Middle East was a fucking nightmare as all these people ran around. And there's a bunch of other people just going, "Oh, our laws don't really matter in other countries. Oh, we can just go over there and just use our guns and shoot them up and steal things and run drugs on guns and steal trucks from other countries and then ship them across the seas and sell them over here and we'll be rich. Yeah. Because countries don't talk, but they do talk, and they always have talked. And so, they went over to the Middle East or went over to another country to steal trucks and then basically tried to sell them in another country. And people found out about it, and I hope they ended up dead, because that was a real shit maneuver. Basically, the Yankees. Anyway, I had nothing to do with the nightmare in the Middle East, nor in the nightmare in any country at all. In fact, I just had legitimate businesses in all the countries and basically was building horseshoes. I was selling horseshoes. With every purchase of one of my horses, one of the Lucifer Star horses, you got a free set of horseshoes. Yep. And stuff like that. I just sold little things and stuff like that. I was just a little businessman, and a little inventor. Anyway, and I was your creator. And I was just having a couple companies, doing things. I could provide certain things. Anyway, so a free set of horseshoes or an old horse or equal value horse with a purchase of every wagon and stuff like that. Silly little deals, but basically people chose my companies for stuff because we provided little deals and little this, little that. We always gave back a little extra, as they say. So anyway, whatever. But Benzoline was the name of fuel a long time ago, and basically Rodney and Rosalie and a bunch of other people were really annoying. I wanted to kill me, and Mike is really stupid, and so is his brother. Hey, whatever. And my name is actually Lucifer Star. It always was, or Ellis, or Brian. Anyway, all just me. I'm actually the creator of so many things, and the inventor and leader. So whatever. Have fun.